My name is Rosemary and I work as a software engineer at CGI. I studied electronic engineering at university before going on to a career in the IT industry. I started as a Unix and network system manager, working on large corporate IT systems, web applications and database systems. More recently, I've moved into programming and write software for a range of applications. I have enjoyed my career, finding it challenging and stimulating. It has been a career that has required constant learning and understanding new technologies, keeping abreast of its developments and methods of programming. I've worked with a wide range of people, including multinational and remote teams. My hobbies include knitting and sewing craft projects, doing the garden, and sailing a small single-handed dinghy. I do occasionally ski, but only on gentle slopes. If I'm honest, I really cannot stand computer games, and you will rarely see me outside work with high-tech gadgets. This has not stopped me having a very technical career. The projects I've worked on include running corporate networks for big companies. This has involved using network technologies, firewalls, setting up email systems, implementing encryption and other computer security. At the core of all businesses are databases, and part of my job has been to keep these running, ensuring they are backed up, test what happens if the computer loses power, look at performance issues where users find the system slow. This requires understanding how computers are made, different types of disk and memory, and how the software works. Most recently, I've written software that controls a probe to measure the surface roughness of manufactured parts. This involved writing software to place the probe on the surface and measure how smooth or rough the surface was. I also had to write software that coped with failure scenarios, for example, the surface not being present, the equipment failing, or the probe starting in the wrong position. Once I've written the software, I will test it. Throughout this process of writing, testing and deploying software, I have to record my work, write reports and provide documentation on how the software works. The documentation can be for a range of audiences, from end user to very technical product support teams. My advice to anyone starting out on a career path would be to take every opportunity to learn and train, however formal and informal, long or short in length. Take all opportunities to learn and keep up to date with the latest technical developments, but also take time to learn the so-called soft skills. In a working environment, as a woman in a male-dominated environment, it can at first be intimidating, but I quickly find that getting on with the work soon makes the issue irrelevant. It always takes time to settle into a new team, make friends and get to know people. Accept this as part of a new job. I recognise that there are different ways people work and communicate. Whilst I would not generalise for everyone, it is recognised there are certain traits more common in men or women. Certain cultures have different ways of approaching tasks. If I feel uncomfortable in a situation, I find it helps to mentally step back and think about why I feel this way and how I'm going to change the situation. For example, if I state that I have a problem and find that colleagues are jumping in with solutions, I realise that in fact I do not want their solutions, but a space to verbalise my concerns and work out a solution for myself with their assistance. This is an example of different styles of working. It is often a female approach to problems. I recognise the difference and find ways to phrase how I want to discuss the problem to ensure the best solution is reached. Have confidence to say when you do not understand. I'm still surprised when I ask for help how many times others in the room say they do not understand but have not raised the issue. Communication requires two components, the sender and receiver. If as receiver you are not understanding or receiving the communication, it may be that the sender needs to change the way they're communicating the message. I found working in a computer programming career to be a very rewarding, stimulating and challenging career. I would recommend it to new entrants, absolutely would recommend it. Teams made up of a wide range of skills, personalities and cultures are teams which deliver because they work well together, produce high quality work and everyone can contribute. Good luck.